Hi, everybody. My name's Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel. And we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us, for being a part of our reading out in the middle of the little jungle. Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
Good.
How was your Shabbat?
Good.
Did you guys rest too much on Shabbat?
Maybe.
No.
I don't think so.
Did you sleep okay last night?
Yeah.
Did you sleep all right? Yeah. Jade? I was a little restless too, so I might have rested a little too much on Shabbat. But that's what the Shabbat is about. It's about recharging. So thank you guys again for hanging out with us. What you guys are checking out right before your eyes is a limited edition print of the Yah Scriptures. This is probably a scriptures you guys will want to get if you guys want to be Bereans, astute Bereans who are reading the words of our Creator. This is a large print version, which means it is good for your eyes. It's not one of these versions that when you're done, you're weeping as you get done because you can't see anymore because the print is so small. And this is 3,153 pages, has 3 amazing bookmarks that are all the same color of Yah's favorite colors. And it's available right now. And it helps us out get Bibles into prisons. And that is what Yah Scriptures is about. We are a prison ministry where we minister to our brothers and sisters in chains, and we get them this exact book. And so if you guys are able to purchase one of these, we're able to get one full scriptures into the prisons, and it has been extremely, extremely effective. And there is a lot of people who are reading these. There are a lot of people who are seeking our Creator, people that are literally serial killers. So what we have before us, guys, we are in the book of Isaiah, for everybody who does not know. And for those who've been following us in these segments, much love to you. We know there's a few of you that are daily into a lot of these series that we do. This one is kind of different because most people aren't real interested in all of the scriptures. And so if you just pop into the book of Isaiah, then nobody's going to be there. So for those of you who are astute Bereans that are listening in and listening to prophecy, this is amazing stuff. And what you're looking at right before your eyes is you are looking at the historical people of Yisrael. And I've pulled open this chart a lot of times. This chart is available it's on Yahuwah and the Torah.net under downloads. This chart is available for anybody that wants to get a hold of it. Now, the right-hand side are the northern tribes of Yisrael. They were taken away in 722 BC. And the left-hand side is the southern tribes, and they were taken away in captivity in 586. And right now we are dealing with this particular timeline right here, where we have Uzziah, we have Jotham, and Akaz. These are, I think Akaz is the topic of today's prophecy. And so anybody want to take us back to anything you can recall or recount from the book of Isaiah? Where we're at?
They're getting prophecies of they're be destroyed when they come back. What's going to happen? How it's going to be different. How Yahuwah will reign over them, and He will reign from Mount Zion.
Yeah, and today we have an amazing prophecy, something that's very, very, very clear in this. And so let us begin. And it came to be in the days of Akaz, son of Jotham, son of Uzziyahu, sovereign of Yehuda, that Retzin, sovereign of Aram, and Pekach, son of Remaliahu, sovereign of Yisrael, went up to Jerusalem to fight against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was reported to the house of David, saying, Aram has allied with Ephraim, and his heart and the heart of his people were moved as the trees of the forest are moved with the wind. Now, who's Ephraim when we're talking about?
That's Israel.
It'd be like the northern tribe.
Northern tribes, yeah. And so what are some names of the northern tribes of just normal, what are their nicknames?
Well, you'd have Reuben.
Well, I'm not.
Ephraim was one of them. Israel.
When you talk about Manasseh and Ephraim, right? We're always talking.
I think he's called by Ephraim because he became the leader.
Right. So yeah, there's a lot of different names, but we're referencing the northern tribes of Yisrael. 3. And Yahuwah said to YESHAYAHU, Isaiah, go out now to meet Akaz, you and Yashuv, that's a heck of a name, your son, at the end of the channel of the upper pool on the highway of the launderer's field, and say to him, take heed and be calm. Do not fear or be faint-hearted for these 2 stubs of smoking firebrands, for the fierce displeasure of Retzin and Aram, and the son of Remaliahu. Because Ephraim, and the son of Remaliahu have plotted evil against you, saying, let us go up against Yehuda and tear it apart, and break it open for ourselves, and appoint a sovereign over them, the son of Taviel. Thus said the Adon Yahuwah, it is not going to stand, nor shall it take place. Okay, so guys, explain exactly what's happening. What is the prophecy going down right here? And I'm flipping back to my charts because we just talked about, we're dealing with Akaz, right? And what's happening is these guys over here, on this side, you have, I think it's Pekah, right? Pekah?
Yeah.
He is plotting to overthrow Jerusalem over here, right? And so you have basically the northern tribe coming down to take the stand against the southern tribe. And right here, Yahuwah says, it's not happening, right? It's not going to happen. He's going to take a stand against him. And this is the king right here, Akaz, that we're talking about. All right. Everyone clear exactly what's going on?
Yep.
8. For the head of Aram is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Retzin. And within 65 years, Ephraim is to be broken as a people. Okay, now I want to see this. So 65 years, we're like right here. I think that's his. So right here, this prophecy it's in 752 BC is what roughly, or about 740 to 752. So it's about 65 years. So this is exactly what Yahuwah said. And this was, Isaiah was prophesying this before they had been taken into captivity. So this is all clear to us because we have all the other scriptures. We know all this, that they were taken into captivity. But Isaiah didn't know this, right? All he knew is what Yah was telling him. And right here, very clearly, Yahuwah gave the exact timeline. He had this down to 65 years. These people are heading into, they're going to be trafficked into another place. They're going to be slaves. Continuing on. 9, right?
Yep.
Okay, and the head of Ephraim is Shomeron. And the head of Shomeron is the son of Rimliahu. If you do not believe, you are not steadfast. And Yahuwah spoke again to Akaz, saying, ask a sign for yourself from Yahuwah, your Elohim. Make deep the request, or make it high. All right, what did he just say right here? Like when he says ask a sign, what's happening?
Basically wants Yahuwah to show him something.
It's like Gideon, right? He's like, show me a sign that you're like, this is real. Show me a sign that you're gonna do this prophecy. To them, they don't have like faith through this. They want like a pre-faith test.
Yes, but this is different because this is a cause. This is not a cause saying this. This is what's interesting is Yahuwah just asked a cause this. He's like, ask yourself a sign from me, right? Your Elohim. He's like, make it deep, the request, or make it high, right? Right here, this is like faith, like a mustard seed, because let's listen to what Akaz just says on this. But Akaz said, I do not ask nor try, Yahuwah.
It's crazy to hear Akaz say that after everything he did.
Yeah, it is. But it's crazy hearing this man's faith that, Yah, he could have done anything. He's like, send the phoenix, have the sun reverse and show us the phoenix, right? The phoenix is actually talked about in third Baruch, I think, is where it talks about that as well. I think it's some of the Enoch. You guys remember that? You guys, the phoenix?
I think it appears once inside Enoch.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. So we're translating these books right now. We're bringing them forward. Okay, 13. And he said, and I think it's Yahuwah saying this. Hear now, O house of David, is it not enough that you weary men, that you weary my Elohim also? Okay, so that's not, yeah, it's Akaz saying this. Therefore, Yahuwah himself gives you a sign. Look, the maiden conceives and gives birth to a son, a bin, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Okay, what is this? What happened? What did this say?
So now we just went into a future prophecy of Yahushua.
Yeah, and it is literally a sign, right? And so we're, because this was about what? We're talking, this was 752 BC. So 752, roughly, más o menos, 752 years after this time is when our Messiah is born. And so this was literally a 750-year prophecy. Continuing on, he says, he eats curds and honey when he knows to refuse evil and choose the good. For before the child knows to refuse evil and choose the good, the land that you dread is to be forsaken by both her sovereigns. Now, Anyone want to explain this?
Well, I mean, they're all in captivity at this point. All the sovereigns
Not
are
yet.
dead.
Well,
when
not yet.
Yehoshua comes, when Yehoshua was born,
Right.
it's only ran by Romans and just ran by Caesar trying to kill off the people.
Yeah, and really the land is going to be filled with dread in the next 60, 70 years, right? When Ashur comes in takes out the northern tribe. I mean, that's terrifying, right? The people just don't like walk away like, hey, let's go to the new kingdom, let's see what's going on. Now these guys are like led away in chains. The people are all beat. They don't do this by their own free will. So the 15 says he eats curds and honey when he knows to refuse evil and choose the good. This is talking about Messiah, right?
Right.
And so this is interesting. And we know that before the child knows to refuse evil and good, the land that you dread is to be forsaken by both her sovereigns. That's already long over. So this prophecy just comes and goes. Okay, 17. Yahuwah brings on you and your people and your father's house days that have not come since the day that Ephraim turned away from Yehuda, the sovereign of Ashur. And it shall be in that day that Yahuwah whistles for the fly that is in the farthest part of the rivers of Mitzrayim, and for the bee that is in the land of Ashur. And they shall come, and all of them shall rest in the steep ravines, and in the clefts of the rocks, and on all weeds, and in all pastures. Anyone want to take a stab at that? Because I don't know exactly why he's calling them that, or what the bees and the flies are going to do. Because it just sounds like
maybe there's something happened to them where the bees and flies got them.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know why it sounds like they're not like attacking the people. It sounds like they're just hanging out in the clefts of the rocks and on weeds and pastures. It sounds like what regular bugs do. So I don't know. If anyone out there has an idea of what that actually is, let me know. The comments would be great. 20. In that day, Yahuwah shall shave with a razor higher beyond the river, with the sovereign of Ashur, the head and the hair of the legs, and also remove the beard. What's that saying, fellas?
It's like uncleanness, like when you're all unclean, you have to shave off all your hair. Mm-hmm. I think it's in mode of cleansing.
Yeah, but this is our barber Yahuwah, right?
Yeah.
He's coming with a razor. He's coming to town. 21. And it shall be in that day that a man keeps alive a young cow and 2 sheep. And it shall be that he shall eat curds because of the plenty of milk he gets. For everyone left in the land shall eat curds. All right, so...
Playing is good things now?
Well, yeah, let's talk about us. Have we been able to successfully get cows?
No.
And we ever since, for like a decade we've been down here, the goal was to get a cow that produced milk. And we had a cow that produced milk for like, I don't know, 5 years, something like that. But we only got milk for like 2 years out of her. We didn't know anything about cows or anything. But what he's talking about in 21 is that it sounds like a good day, right? That a man has a young cow and 2 sheep, at least. That's a good thing. A lot of people don't even have that. So I think that's a good thing. And you eat curds because of plenty of milk he gets. For everyone left in the land shall eat curds. Now, I'm thinking this is probably because there's not a lot of refrigeration or something of the sort. Milk curds, I don't know exactly. I don't know if that... I know people eat curds, but I don't think they're real good. You guys ever eat curds?
Nah.
Like, I know you guys eat like cheese curds, right? Like little weird looking
Cheese?
Not cottage cheese, kind of like that. I think that's what it is. We need your mom, but she's not around. Okay, 23. And it shall be in that day, every place where there were 1,000 vines worth 1,000 shekels of silver, let it be for thorn bushes and weeds. So that part doesn't sound very good. The part right before that sounded better, right? It sounds like everybody gets to eat a lot of stuff. There's plenty of milk. But the next thing says that wherever there were things worth a lot of money, it's now a whole bunch of thorn bushes and weeds. And we have been jungle farmers, and that's what you fight, is you fight the jungle, thorn bushes and weeds. Okay, 24. With arrows and bows one shall go there, because all the land shall be thorn bushes and weeds. And to all the hills which were tilled with the hoe, you do not go for fear of thorn bushes and weeds, but it shall be for sending oxen to, and a place for sheep to roam. All right, anybody want to take a stab at this? It sounds like an uninhabitable place, right? Because
It doesn't sound very good.
down here in the jungle, like most of our land, it's overgrown. You can't walk from one point to the next. You got to get like a machete and like clothes on, complete clothes, to your head, arms, everything. Because we have things out here like caterpillars, and they're like special ones, and they will kill you. They will hurt you bad. All right, well, anyone have any final stuff on this? It feels like we should be like deciphering what this says. It sounds like the good places, right, that they had, they're all gone. I don't know. I still don't get the milk. Everybody, 21, 22, everybody's eating. It seems like everybody has eating, but people aren't able to go to certain places. And oxen are going to be able to roam where thorn bushes and weeds are because their skin is super, super strong. I guess that's all we got. Anyone else have anything?
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe like the milk proves like rotten things. They're like basically rotten food.
I mean, it said everyone's gonna have a sheep and a cow. That's a good thing.
But it says he has plenty of milk. And I mean, that's what we've been fighting for forever. You got plenty of milk. That's a good thing, right? How can you go wrong with that? Because with that, you're able to make everything. So I don't know. Anyway, we're just here to read. If you guys have any kind of input, let us know. Much love to everybody out there. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we're out.
All right, shalom.